Welcome to this yoga flow. This is the Art of Self-Love yoga flow, recorded in Huntington Beach. So get ready. We are going to flow through some all levels yoga flow. So go ahead and start in child's pose. So knees are wide, big toes come together. Forehead is heavy on the mat or a block or a pillow. Hands nice and long in front of you. Go ahead and start to ground down through the body. So just noticing any places the body is touching the earth. Take a moment to notice the breath. Take deep inhales, deep exhales. And go ahead and bring the left hand over to the left side of the mat, right hand comes on top of it, and reach back with that right hip. And then bring the right hand over to the right side of the mat, left hand on top, push down into the right hand, and then the left hip shoots back here. Keeping the breath steady. Then go ahead and look forward, bring the hands back through to center and slowly make your way to tabletop on all fours, wrists under shoulders and knees under hips. Then go ahead and start to make circles here, coming around, warming up through the wrists. Then go ahead and switch directions here, so starting to go the other way. Still warming up through the wrists, and then we're going to bring the fingers facing outwards on both hands and go ahead and keep making circles as long as it's comfortable for the wrists. And then option to stay here, option to move the fingers outwards and facing towards you and move front and back. Then go ahead and pause, bring the fingers back facing forward. And then we're going to inhale, drop the belly, look forward, open through the throat. And then exhale, press the ground away, round through the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale, we're going to drop the belly again, bring the heart forward, look up. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck the chin, press the ground away. Go ahead and keep going just like this, cat-cows, maybe finding some movement in the hips. Some circles with the hips, or whatever feels good here in the body. And go ahead and come back into stillness. We're going to inhale, right arm comes high. Take a few wrist circles here if that feels good for you. And then take a deep inhale, open across the chest. On the exhale, thread the needle underneath and through. Option to stay here, option to reach the left hand forward like you have a little cupcake under your hand. Remember to breathe here. Then go ahead and bring that left hand back in, press into it. Inhale, right arm comes high. And then take a few circles with that right arm. Then go ahead and bring that right hand back down. This time we inhale, heart comes forward, drop the belly. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck the chin, press the ground away, and then back to neutral. Inhale, left hand lifts this time. Take a few rolls with the left wrist. And then on the next exhale, we are going to thread the needle on the other side, dropping the left shoulder down, left ear down. Option to reach the right hand forward, spidering out the fingers as you do so. And then right hand comes back in, inhale, left arm comes high, and then take those 3 big circles with the arm, and then bring the left hand back down. And then from here, we're going to come onto the knees, so sitting on top of the knees, and if this doesn't work for you, I will give you a modification. And then bring the hands to the tops of the knees. Inhale, heart comes forward. Exhale, round through the spine. We're taking seated cat-cow. So inhaling, heart comes forward, look up. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale, heart comes forward, look up, exhale, round through. And then go ahead and inhale, cactus the arms out or open them out, and then exhale, hug everything in, rounding through the spine. Inhale, cactus open, and exhale, hugging in, rounding through the spine. Go ahead and keep going on your own. And then go ahead and take cactus arms here and take a few shoulder rolls back. And then we're just gonna find stillness being seated on the knees. Go ahead and move the left hip over to the left side off of the feet. Plant the right hand down. Inhale, left arm reaches up, grounding down through the left hip, feeling a nice side stretch in that left side body. And then here's the modification. You can sit cross-legged and then plant the right hand and lift the left arm up and over. Otherwise, we're moving the hip to the side of the knees and just reaching up and over. And then go ahead and come back through to center. This time the right hip drops down, left arm plants, and then right arm reaches up and over, and always option for that modification on this side as well. Just remember to breathe here, inhaling into the side body and exhale, let it go. Go ahead and come back through to center. And we're gonna hug the body here, the left arm underneath, option to hug, option for single or double bind and eagle arms. Go ahead and inhale, look up, exhale, round through the spine, cat spine. We're gonna take these eagle, cat, cows. Inhale, look up, open the heart, exhale, crunch it in, deep inhale, deep exhale, crunching it down. Go ahead and do that one more time. Just kidding. Open through the arms and switch sides this time. The other arm under, and same three options. Inhale, heart comes high. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale, heart comes high, look up. Exhale, round through. All the while staying with the breath. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Coming back to center, unwind. From here, we're gonna make our way back into tabletop. So go ahead and plant the hands, bring the knees under the hips, and we're gonna extend the left leg long to our side. That foot is parallel, and we're pressing the outside of the foot into the ground. Go ahead and shift the weight forward and back. So just further warming up through the body here. And then inhale, look up. Exhale, round through the spine, press the ground away. We're taking cat-cows here in this funky posture. So inhaling and exhaling, always staying with the breath. And then go ahead and come back into stillness. We're gonna inhale, the arms come up to a T. Go ahead and reach over towards the right. Drop that right hand down. Left arm comes up and over the ear. Get nice and long, grounding down through the outside of the left foot, feeling that side stretch. And then option to stay here. Option to go a layer deeper by lifting that left leg high, coming into kind of a funky side plank. And then option to stay there, using the abductor to lift the heel higher, or option to grab the top of the foot and take a back bend. Go ahead and release it back out, and then slowly come back down. Inhale back up to a T. Exhale over to the left this time. That hand drops down to the leg, and then right arm comes up and over. And then go ahead and slowly come back through to center. Hands drop back down, bringing that left leg back in. And then we come straight into the other side. So extend the right leg long. Go ahead and go forward and back once again, pressing the outside edge of that right foot into the ground. And then from here, we go straight into those funky cat-cows again. So on the inhale, we drop the belly and look up. There we go, drop the belly, look up, exhale, round through the spine, tuck the chin, press the ground away, and just noticing that ball and socket joint, that is the hip, kind of moving around and warming up here even more. And go ahead and come up to a T with the arms, reach over to the left this time, drop that hand down. And then the right arm comes up and over, reaching through, grounding down through the outside of the right foot. Option to stay here. Option to go a layer deeper by lifting that right leg. Anytime. There we go. Yes. Lifting the right leg using the abductor muscles that I'm pointing to right there to lift the heel higher. Kind of burns. Option to grab the top of that right leg and open through the throat here to take a back bend. Go ahead and extend back out and slowly drop all the way back down, coming back into a T. This time reach over to the right, drop that right hand down, left arm comes up and over. Getting a side stretch on the other side. Go ahead and inhale, coming back through to a T, drop the hands down, step that foot in, and then from here we make our way to downward facing dog. So hands creep a little bit forward, grounding down through the hands, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog, and then go ahead and take a few pedals here with the leg, so bending one knee and then the other, just further warming up through the back side of the legs. And then go ahead and inhale, look forward, bend the knees, step to the front of the mat here, and we're coming straight into ragdoll, so make sure the feet are about hips width distance or even a little further than that. Grab the inner crooks of the elbows, bend the knees a lot, and let the head be heavy here. Imagine there's a little flower at the tailbone that's blooming up towards the sky. You can sway side to side here, whatever feels good. You can shake the head yes, shake the head no. And then go ahead and slowly come all the way up to standing. At the top, we inhale, shoulders come up and back, palms facing forward. Inhale, both arms come up and overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms back, open the heart. Inhale, arms come back up and over, and then exhale, hands to heart center in prayer. We're gonna inhale, right leg lifts high, single leg mountain pose. Shoot that right leg back, coming into a high crescent lunge. That's the first layer. Second layer, if you'd like, is to drop that knee down and come into a low lunge instead. Listen to your body. All right, so we're here in this high crescent lunge, pulling the left hip back, right hip forward, and pulling everything in towards the midline for stability. Go ahead and inhale, pull everything forward in front of you. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale all this goodness in front of you. Exhale, rinse it out. Deep inhale, reaching forward. Deep exhale, rinse it out. One more time. Deep inhale and deep exhale. And then go ahead and inhale, both arms come up overhead, hands to heart center. We're gonna drop that right knee down. And then go ahead and interlace the hands, bring them on top of the left thigh and pull forward, letting the hips drop down. And then from here, we are going to bring the right hand under the face on the mat, left arm lifts nice and tall. Option to take a bind, bringing that left hand behind the back. Option to lift the right knee for a challenge. Wherever you are, just remember to breathe. If you are in a bind, go ahead and release that arm and then sit the hips back, coming into half splits, maybe sitting on that left heel. And then flex the right toes towards you and draw that right heel in towards the body. And then from here, rebend into the right knee. Inhale, heart comes forward. And then go ahead and tuck the right toes and step forward. Go ahead and get your hair out of your earring. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold all the way forward. And then root to rise all the way up to mountain pose. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale, arms come back up overhead. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Go ahead and lift the left leg this time, shooting that left leg back to a high crescent lunge. That's layer one. Layer two, feel free to drop that foot down. And then from here, go ahead and inhale, draw everything forward. Exhale, rinse it out. Inhale, bringing it up and forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, drawing in all this goodness, and exhale it back. Deep inhale here and deep exhale, back bend. Go ahead and do one more deep inhale, deep exhale, And then inhale, both arms come up overhead, hands to heart center, and then we slowly drop that left knee to the mat. Hands interlace, come on top of the right thigh, and gently pull the hips forward and down. And then from here, go ahead and drop the left hand under the face, right arm comes high. Option to take that half bind. An option to lift the left knee if you'd like. Whatever layer works for you and your body here. And go ahead and slowly come out of it and shift the hips back. And this time, drawing that right heel towards the face and the right toes towards the face. Feeling a stretch in the back of that right leg, maybe getting taller through the crown of the head. Go ahead and rebend into the right knee. Heart comes forward, and then step the right foot back. From here, go ahead and just make your way to seated. Take your time getting there. And then coming all the way onto your back. Woohoo! The best part, hug both knees into the chest. Roll around on the low back. And then we're gonna bring the right knee into the chest and extend the left leg nice and long here, hugging the right knee in. And go ahead and ground down through every part of the body that is touching the ground. So the left heel, calf, glute, skull, everything. And then draw that right knee in towards the right armpit. Option to go a layer deeper here by taking half happy baby, grabbing that outside of that right foot, and whatever layer you're taking, just make sure that left hip is grounded down. Go ahead and gently release the right leg, bringing the knee back in towards the chest, and then we're going to take a twist, so bring the right leg across the body, over to the left, extend the right arm long. An option for a little extra layer, the right hand grabs the left foot. So breathing here. Then go ahead and come back through to center, hug both knees into the chest, roll around on the low back. This time, hug the left knee in towards the chest, extend the right leg nice and long, grounding down through every part of the body. An option to bring that left knee into the left armpit. Option to go a layer deeper by grabbing that outside of the left foot, coming into half happy baby, grounding down through the right hip as you do so. If you're in half happy baby, go ahead and bring that left knee back into the chest and come across the body over to the right side. Extend or cactus out the left arm. Option to go deeper, you bend that right knee and grab the right foot with the left hand. Go ahead and slowly unwind, coming back through to center. Hug both knees into the chest, roll around on the low back. And then we're going to take one round of bridge pose. So go ahead and hug the knees in one last time. And then bring both soles of the feet to the mat. Bring the arms nice and long and lift the hips. Feel free to extend the neck a little longer, grounding down through the soles of the feet and pressing into the glutes. Deep inhales, deep exhales here, and then slowly coming down vertebrae by vertebrae. Hug both knees into the chest. Bring the forehead to the knees, maybe kiss one knee, then the other, giving yourself a little thank you for the movement and the breath. And then when you're ready, extend into Shavasana. Bringing the arms and legs nice and long and heavy by your sides. Let the breath just go back to its natural rhythm. there's any tension in the forehead, go ahead and soften through. Take a moment to soften through the cheeks, the jaw. Soften through the front of the heart. And soften through the back of the heart. Let the arms be heavy here and relax through the ribs, the belly, letting the legs be heavy all the way to the toes as you soften completely into Shavasana. And then take a moment to notice the heartbeat in the center of the chest. And then bring the awareness to the heartbeat in the palms of the hands. And then notice the heartbeat in the soles of the feet. And then take a moment and see if you can feel all of these places beating together in unison. When you're ready to reawaken, go ahead and bring the knees into the chest and roll onto the side in the fetal position. Take a moment here to thank yourself for giving yourself this gift of breath and stillness and movement. And when you're ready, slowly come all the way up to seated. Go ahead and take a moment to bring the thumbs into the heart and the heart pressing into the thumbs. Deep inhale here. Deep exhale through the mouth, and when you're ready, go ahead and blink the eyes open. Namaste. Thanks for joining me.